party people! Hello, it's Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here today with something really fun. So something I really have fun today are these little kits that Shannon and I made. They're super cute. And I'm super excited to share them with you. They have handmade glass, handmade blown glass that's been like small batched. It's super awesome. And some other fun stuff. So let's get on down to the mat and we're going to just talk about these a little bit and make something. Okay guys, here we are down on the mat, and these might be a little bit kind of hard to see in their packaging, but this is what they look like in the packaging, and this is what they look like outside of the packaging. So this is kit number 1. This one comes in a blue package. It has the Egyptian crystals with it. Ooh. And then this is the second one, which comes with a pearl instead of crystals. So we are going to talk about both of these a little bit, and I did want to mention that they are a little bit all kind of different. Like these two have different rings, different colored rings. Some of them have the same color ring. It was a whole thing. So let's start with this one. So this one is going to come in green packaging. That's how you're going to be able to tell them apart. This one comes in green packaging, and it is got 2 glass rings and a pearl, genuine pearl. And then the star of this show is this guy right here. So these guys were made in a small batch handmade glass, and they're super spectacular. I got the little flower on there, as you can see. Now some of them are different. Some of them have 2 flowers, some are purple. As an example, the one we're gonna talk about in our other kit has a purple one. Okay. So it just kind of depends on. They're super great though, very high quality, love those. And then this one comes with this type of chain, if you can see. And the other one comes with a little different type of chain. I'll show you that for comparison. So there's that guy. So just a little bit different. And super cute. So this is the first kit right here, and there's only a few elements, so that's this one. There's only a few elements, but it's super cute and there's lots you can do, and we're going to talk about that as well. Here's kit number 2. This one comes in the blue packaging, and this one has this chain and then 2 Egyptian crystals, 1 glass circle, and then 1 of these focal beads. Okay, this one happens to be purple. And it's super simple, super cute. So I thought I would share with you guys. So I'm actually going to work with, this one with the pearl. And we're going to talk about a couple of different design elements. So this is your chain. Both of the chains are 24 inches. They are already completed. And they're actually supposed to be a rose gold color. But when they're not together, they look like a little more lighter gold. So that's that. So here's a couple things you could do. You could wind up your focal, and you could attach it here to one of the rings, and you could use that as to put on the chain, right? And then you could add your charm into the chain if you wanted, and you could add in your other ring wherever you wanted to. You could also wire them this way if you wanted. There's lots of options here to make it more of a focal situation. Originally, when I got these, I thought that I would do these rings in the chain like this. And you could do that, or you could even add in your pearl and then the 2 whatever you want to do. You could go one like this and one in the chain, which is pretty cute. Or you could dangle these both from here. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities. And it's like this with the other kit as well. So I am going to go ahead and put this one together, and we're going to go from there. So I'm going to see if I can go in any more. That's as far as I can go. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to find the center of my chain, just for reference. So it's going to be about here. The cool part about these chains is that I'm actually going to add into the chain. The reason I want to find the center is because this is going to be my focal. And so I want to see how far up I want to start adding in my extra little things, right? So I think what I will do, I think what I'm going to do is I'm first going to get this ready to go. Now this also has a larger hole in it, and it would fit on leather. So if that is something that you are interested in doing, you can do that as well. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and use a gold head pin. I'm going to use gold. Like I said, this is a little lighter gold, but I think that I will use gold wire, unless this guy's gonna fit. No. Okay, so I think what I need to do is see if I have any gold spacers rolling around here. Now, again, these ones are like a rose gold color. These came in the bargain bead box. And I am adding these from my own stash, just because I don't want to have to roll. I don't want to have to roll a head pin. Like this is where we're at today. It's kind of gloomy outside. I'm just like, no. So I am just gonna go ahead and stick this guy on there, and this will help to plug this hole up. Ooh. Like that. Now I'm going to put one on the top as well. Okay, let's get on there, everybody. Perfect. So now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and make a simple wrapped loop right here. Easy peasy. No big deal. And that is one of the reasons I was really excited about these kits, is because they're so beautiful. Like, you don't really have to do much to them to get them together, you know? Mother's Day is coming up, Easter's coming up. It's like, yeah, might need some little gifts rolling around, you know? So, super excited about it. So there she is. Just like that. Just beautiful. Just all on her own beautiful. Which is one of the reasons I was so excited about this. So now I am going to add into this chain, and I'm in debate here. Do I want to add this and then this like that? I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this as a bail. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to just go like this? Oh, the decisions. I think I am going to use, I'm going to use this white one. Do I want to use the white one? I think I'm going to use this like more purple one as a bail. So all I'm going to do for that is I'm going to add a jump ring to this. And I am using a gold jump ring. My other option is copper, and that's not really going to work, I don't think. So I am going to use this gold jump ring. And I'm just going to put them on here and add this onto this, like so. Easy peasy. And then we can go ahead and actually slide this on. So we're already doing magic over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my cutter out and I'm going to cut into my chain. And honestly, I think what I'll do is I'm going to put one of these items in each side. So I'm going to put probably this one up here, and then I'll put this one down lower like this. So I am going to go ahead and cut into the chain right here, and right here. And you're like, oh, Randy, chill out, it's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go with my 24 gauge gold wire, get a little snippet of that. And I'm going to get my round nose. Now I am going to try to make these loops pretty small because this is kind of a daintier necklace. So I'm just going to start doing a wire wrap loop here. Just like so. Oh. And then I'm going to take this pointy end and I'm going to put it into this piece of chain. I'm just going to wire that in. Give it a little snip. Now I do want to make sure that this wire is not poking out in any way. And then I'm going to put on my pearl. I'm going to do a wire wrap right here. Bring it around. And then before I close anything up, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this into the other end of the chain here. Wire wrap them in there nice and snug. So now you need to know that when you're doing this, you are adding length to your necklace. So the necklace was originally 24 inches. It's probably going to be more like 26 now. So that is something you'll want to consider. If you want it to be shorter, you can always go up to the top and take length off of that way. So now we have our pearl in there. And then we're going to come to this side. Now for this side, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and wire wrap in this link. You wouldn't have to if you had jump rings that were small enough to get in there. But I am going to add these two little spacers just to kind of make it a little more cohesive. So I'm going to add those in. Again, making a pretty small loop here. Just like that. And I'm going to go on this side. I want to make sure I'm getting the very end loop of the chain. Wind him on. Do a little snippet. Make sure this little tiny wire is tucked in. I'll put him on there. A little bit uneven here. There we go. Put him on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire wrap onto this larger link, so I'm going to need to leave a little space and make a larger loop. So I'm just going to bend, scoot him back around on my plier. I gave myself a lot of room here, but that's fine. Just going to wire wrap that in. Use it as a little design element. Man, I gotta get way down here so I can see. There we go. Alright, now the only thing left to do is do the top. So I'm going to grab up some more wire and just do the top. This time I'm going to start from the link, from the loop, so I'm going to make a bigger one first. Which you don't have to do that, but I'm doing extra wraps here because I kind of did some extra wraps on the other side. That's probably about good. Put my spacer on. And we are just about home free. Now, before I close it up, I gotta remember to put my chain on. And so this is more of like kind of a daintier little, kind of daintier, minimal type situation, which generally, I gotta just turn it this way because I'm right-handed. Which generally isn't really my cup of tea, but I really thought these were cute, these beads, and even all these little components. And I was just like, oh yeah. So, thought we ended up at this particular juncture. And there we go. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you out a little bit. And there we are. So now this gives us the ability to slide, but it's not going to slide past this or past this. So it's going to, when wearing, it's going to be moving. So it could be like laying like, you know, like this more so, depending on how you're going that day. But super cute. Now, if you were like, oh, this is really cute, but it's too long, that's fine. All you got to do is come up here to the top and remove a little bit of chain from each side, or from one side, really, depending on. But you're gonna have to realize that, you know, if you cut off one side, you're gonna get unevenness down here. So I'm just gonna leave mine long because I kind of have somebody in mind for this. But if you did want to cut off a little bit, I would just make sure you're cutting off, and these little guys right here are going to give you a good starting point. Like you could probably cut off this and then just reattach your findings to here, and you would probably have about a 20-inch necklace, and even further down from that you could probably go 18, and then it'd be super cute. I would probably wear an 18. That's my personal preference. But also this is reversible. Everything about it is reversible, so also fun facts. So there you go, that's that guy. Very cute. Now this other kit is just a slight bit different. So we're going to move this guy out of the way. We'll try a different technique with this guy. So now, this is the one that comes in the blue pack, okay? So this is blue pack one. And this one also comes with 24-inch chain. This chain is a little bit different. Again, they're the same color, but this one is a little bit different, gives it a little something else. And this one also has the focal and only one ring, but it has 2 drops. So for this one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these kind of like this. Now another thing that you could do with this is you could just do the focal and then turn around and make the little drops into matching earrings if you wanted, like little simple earrings, because these are those super spectacular Egyptian crystal guys that just blow the camera out like no other. Or if you didn't want to do it like that, you could go like this and do like that, and then maybe put one of the drops in the chain. Like, it's completely up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this and put one here and one on the side. So I think I will just make this necklace a little shorter, and I'm going to grab up a piece of the chain from this necklace. So to do that, all I'm going to do is come in here and give it a little snip. Right here in one of the chain links. And I'm going to be sure to get my connector off this end. And then I'm just going to reattach it here. Make sure it's closed up nice and good. Sorry, so it's probably really blurry for you guys. So I'm just going to reattach that here. This is an oval jump ring on the end. It's just kind of small, I can't see. Oh, they said they got my new glasses at the place. I gotta go get them. Alright, so here we go with that. Now I have a little snippet of chain. So now what I can do is I can actually cut this little snippet of chain in half. And this guy I've cut, so he is no more. So I'm gonna cut this little broken one off right here. And then I just need a couple of links. So I don't want them to be even. So I'm just cutting off this one. So now when I'm cutting this, this one is no longer going to be viable. So I'm actually only going to get one link here. There we go. Make sure that one is good. it is good to go. So now I'm going to use that for one of my drops. This one I'm just going to wire on, and then this one is going to be for here. However, I think I might have to make sure, yeah. Make sure all of my links are good, which they are. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, if you didn't have any spacers, you could do the wire wrap. So I got to switch to a different, I think I'll do rose gold. Okay, so I got rose gold 22 right here. So I'm just going to get a little snippet of the rose gold, and I'm going to make a rosette on the bottom of this. I'm just going to spin. 1, 2, 3. Push it straight out. Take it off. Flip it over. Put the tail up through the little spiral. Pull this down. And now I have a rosette. I'm going to tuck this in. And I'm going to connect here. Connect my little snippet of chain. Doing kind of messy wrap here, because why not? Okay, so now I have to see if I have any 20 smaller rose gold gauge of wire. Which I thought I did, but we shall see, I guess. That is 24. No, that is not 24. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I thought I had, well, maybe I could do it with this. I will try it. I might be able to do it with this 22, but I don't know. Okay, and then I need a jump ring here. I think I'll just use the gold. Sorry. I forget you guys are up there sometimes. I was looking for a certain color jump ring. I kind of had these like, no, those aren't really matchy. Those are too brassy. Am I the only one who goes through this? Okay, so I'm going to use this one. to connect onto here. Is he gonna fit on there? Yes. Alright, now we have to do up our briolets. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it with this rose gold color. I think I'm going to have to do it with gold, which is fine, whatever. This is 26 gauge, and so these are the little briolets. One I'm going to put on this little piece of chain, and one I'm just going to wrap by itself. So, I'm going to bend these over like so, and then I'm going to come in here and bend it. This one as well. So we have this going on. The little triangle. Come on. Nope. Doesn't want to focus. There we go. So we got the little triangle right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold on to that, and I'm going to start to wrap. I don't want to hold too tight because I'll break my wire right here. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to cut that off. It doesn't look the best right now, but I'm going to go down towards my crystal with this top one anyway, so I'm not worried about it. So then what I'm going to do is, oop, I bent it the wrong way. I'm going to go over the top. And before I go any further, I'm going to put my piece of chain on. Here. And then I'm going to reinsert this and just wind down. I'll just be winding down. Winding, winding. Alright, and then I'm going to kind of fix this all up a little bit. And so I wanted this one to be a little bit longer, okay, so that when I go to attach it, it looks like they're kind of tapered in. Hook onto that little piece of chain. Make sure everything's a-okay. And then put this guy on here. That's looking pretty good. And then this one I'm just going to wrap by itself. And sometimes I will use a little bit excessive wire when I'm wrapping these because I'm always like, never know how much wire I'm going to need. You know, to wrap down towards the crystal and stuff. Just want to make your X. And then bend it. There we go. And since I'm just going to use this one by itself, well, I was going to do the two thing, but that's fine. I'll just wrap down. Okay. And then, oh, I have to remember to make this one a little wider because I'm going to go around that loop. That looks pretty good. Alrighty. So now I just got to wrap this one in. I like to go down, but not so much that I'm squishing the top of that crystal so that it might break. And I think we're good to go. Alrighty. So now, all I'm going to do is attach it to this chain. And since I want this to be facing outward, I'm just going to use another jump ring to attach it. And I'm just going to use the same kind that I was using before. I didn't really want this large of a ring. I wish I could get away with doing a smaller one. Let me try this guy. Yeah, this is much better. Okay. And then I'll just lay him in there. So I'm not attaching to any link or anything here. Just because I like mine to be able to move around. Snug him up. And there we go. Pretty good. So we got that situation, and then this one. So two completely different necklaces with pretty much the same kind of components, but these are two very different kits. Like I said, you could take these two, not use them at all, and use those as earrings, or if you wanted to take your loops, if maybe your loops are the same color, and make those into, you know, something. It's up to you. So I just thought that these were really super cute. They're both darling in my opinion. So this one is the one with the pearl, the green, and then this one is the blue. And these little kits are $15 a piece for all this spectacularness. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a like. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.